It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Atlanta Falcons. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
16 yards, a first down. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, they've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
First and goal from the 3. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they need. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Steelers nothing. Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's fielded at the 45. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Gurley. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 42. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hands it off out of the gun. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, the Falcons send out Sterling Hoffrichter to punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
Take over.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
For the Falcons.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a 1st down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
This is Hunt on the draw play, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And Hunt is not going to get there.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st and goal, Gurley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. That's complete, right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Makes the
bullet good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Grady Jarrett on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 40.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. 2nd and 9 now. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
Pass.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. A first opportunity for the Steelers in the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Steelers 7. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This one caught left side by Cooper. Touchdown, Falcons! Amari Cooper, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's brought down. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18.
Gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 6. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Gain of 6.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back to throw now on 1st down. That one is caught by Hunt. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Steelers first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
Just going to fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking deep for Julio. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he finds a man on a crossing route. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31-yard line. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up. 2nd and 10. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. Flush to his right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And Hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, he'll drop the throw. Hitting Juju on the slant. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll set up to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Hayward on the coverage.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
31-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
A big loss.
Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They run. It's Gurley. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
At the 29-yard line.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
To go.
Out to his left. He may try and run for this. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over.
Tonight's final score, Falcons 30, Steelers 7.